Ruler Gang. What's good, man? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video. And this time, I'm reacting to a video that was just posted by No Jumper, where Bricc and Adam 22 actually mix it up and actually get into a heated debate over if Keefe, the murderer of Tupac, is a legend or not. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Gang. Now, a lot of people has been talking about this Keefe situation since he got arrested. I've done several videos on it myself. Now, today on No Jumper, they were discussing it, and Adam asked the question if Keefe would be considered a legend.
Hey, let me ask you this. Is Keefe a legend? Does killing the most famous rapper of all time earn you legend status?
I can't say that I'm surprised by Adam asking this awkward question, but at the end of the day, I was willing to sit around and entertain the thought if Keefe was a legend or not. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, heck nah, Keefe ain't no legend, but listen to how they debated it and let me know if you still feel the same by the end of this video.
Okay, is Eric Holder a legend? No.
I don't feel like legend has to have this positive connotation about it.
Oh, you mean the definition of a legend?
Now, ironically as it is, Bricc brings up Eric Holder, aka his little homie, into this conversation and quickly says he's not a legend for taking out Nipsey Hussle. Now, I think these are two different circumstances, and that particular situation is a lot more personal to Bricc than the Tupac situation, but by his tone, you can hear that he was irritated by Adam even asking him the question.
Yeah, like, would you call him a legend?
No.
Now, by definition, Keefe may would fit into the legend definition, but when people think of legend, they think of somebody of greatness, and that actually leaves a statement or an impact on other people's lives, but that's not always the case when we define legend.
A legend
You
is
what I'm saying?
an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. I feel like within the field of killing rappers, Keefe seems like a legend.
Now, as much as we all may not want to agree with Adam, by definition, Keefe definitely fits into that description, but let's get into it because things is about to get heated between Adam 22 and Bricc.
We know it's true,
But there's
we don't know if this story is.
All right, 051 Melly. Remo, is 051 Melly a legend? A street legend. Because he killed a bunch of people, right?
Killing a lot of ops is cool. Taking a famous rapper off the earth that's put on for our section.
But
is
that was... Okay,
There's
that's your
only one
judgment
thing
call
that you
on
do.
who he killed. But at the end of the day,
should-
that was his op at that moment.
That wasn't his op at that. Well, it was.
That's how he felt.
It was. They just whooped his people out.
Now, Pac definitely was his op at the time. Y'all seen the video. They stumped him out, packed him out at the MGM Grand. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know how many people would have got whooped on like that and didn't want to retaliate. Now, I'm not saying that Orlando Anderson did retaliate. I'm not saying that Keefe was the one that actually retaliated. All I'm saying is if I'm Orlando Anderson, I definitely want to get my man after that beatdown that he took.
Because what else have he served? All right, that was Tupac. What type of ops have you? What you got under your belt for real? Man, this is Eric Holder and Cowboy in one. Is you talk about all in one? It's trash.
Throw it out there. The definition of legendary doesn't depend on them having done something good
or bad.
R. Kelly is a legend.
But you said,
and if you take the music out of it, he's still a legend because he committed a series of legendary crimes that got documentaries made about him and stuff.
But see, you saying 051 Melly, a street legend, like he killing ops.
It's like the trophy. You took the trophy out.
You're not the shooter. So you're not 051 Melly.
But he might be.
Now, I seriously doubt if Keefe was the actual person who took Tupac out. But at the end of the day, I think Dub made a great point. When they took Pac out, even if Suge was the initial target, which I highly doubt that as well. Pac was definitely the target. But they were at Suge. Did he put money on Suge's head, according to Keefe? When you take out Pac, you take away the money. You take away the money from Suge Knight. You took their trophy off the chessboard. I think Dub made a great point when he said that.
What are we talking about?
No, not the
Pac
biggest.
really don't got nothing to do with nothing. Cause
Nah.
you were supposed to knock down the man.
That's what it was for then.
Pac from Oakland and New York.
Should beat him up or Pac beat him up?
Suge and then whooped him and Pac just jumped in.
Now, there's some truth and some false narrative being painted right here. Pac was the one who actually pursued and went after Orlando Anderson. The rest of the Death Row entourage jumped in and helped Pac whoop him. Now, when you look at the video, some people who were out there while Pac was stumping him kind of pushed Pac out the way, and they began to stump him and get their kicks in as well as Suge got his kicks in. Suge actually got a PV, a parole violation, for this particular incident, but Pac initiated this beatdown.
Probably was trying to get Suge, but you got the trophy instead.
You got the crown jewel.
But how do you look at this?
To me, I get it. He's not a legend, but to this definition, reading both of them, he's a legend.
Yeah,
to that definition, he's a legend.
He was trying to compare him to a 051 Melly type legend.
Now, I agree with Bricc Baby. He isn't the 051 Melly type of legend, but that particular case was so big. I mean, the Tupac murder was so big at the time, and even today it's still big. It was the first large artist who touched the streets like that to ever be taken out on such a big stage, Las Vegas, on the Las Vegas Strip. It was so much going on around Death Row at the time. Death Row was at the height of their, era, whatnot. The West Coast was thriving. You had the East Coast and West Coast beef. Even though you had Bad Boy going, Death Row was the biggest thing in music when it came to what was called at that time gangster rap. And Tupac was the biggest of them all gangster rappers, and arguably the biggest rapper of his era at that particular time. But get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Is Keefe D considered a legend by definition or not? Gang.